All right, Shalom Akim. All right, Zahab Spirit Wind Judah of the GMS count, Mississippi count, giving our honor and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. I also want to give double honors to our apostles, the great millstone, rule well, and peace and blessings to the house of David, the elect. You know, I already introduced myself as Zahab, and to my left.
Yashima.
All right, and today we're going to go into a lesson entitled, describing how Jake act the way they do because Esau told you that's who you are. Okay, there's a saying, I think it's translated from the Greek, but it goes, I think, therefore I am. All right, and people act the way they act based on how they esteem themselves, man. All right, we grew up in a society which is full of Edomite supremacy, man. Whether it was through your 12 years in Esau's school system or going to church, you're basically in Esau's world. And he framed you as a misfit that had to be civilized into his world. When I say you, I mean so-called Mexicans, so-called Native Americans with their reform school, and you know, the so-called Negroes. All right, who you are, your authentic state to Esau is primal, and you're not considered sophisticated or educated until you acculturated into Esau's world, man. All right, so Jake naturally walks around thinking low of himself, man, because he's a misfit in Esau society.
That low self-esteem.
That low self-esteem.
You know, because our people ain't tied, you know, to any legacy, man. This is Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
All right, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. All right, because if you don't read the word, if you haven't illuminated by way of Yahweh Shema Shai through his prophets, watching the videos, studying, going into the history, putting yourself into what you read in the word, all right. If you hadn't gone through that path, man, and you just caught up in Esau society, you're gonna think you're a nigga, man. Mm-hmm. You're gonna think that I'm important once I elevate in Esau society, legally or illegally, man. But the end result is that you're empty inside. Now, what does it say in is it Timothy? But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
Yep.
Because if you've never had your soul healed since slavery from Babylon, no matter what monetary things you have, you're still going to feel a void, man.
That's why you see Jake with money act the way they act, man. You know, they always got to, you know, show money on the social media. You know, they have to film everything they do. You know, they have to, you know, constantly get this instant gratification, man, because they have this void. Because, like I say, our people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge, because our people have no, ties with any legacy, man. Every nation on the planet Earth has some type of ties to the legacy of their ancestors, man. You see, but Jake doesn't have that, man. You know, Jake is in that spirit of YOLO. You know, that's why you hear Jake, you know, with the mindset. They never talk about, you know, even their grandparents. They don't even go back and forth with their grandparents, man. Some Jake don't even know their grandparents, man. We come from a system of just broken homes, man. You know, there's no continuation of a legacy amongst our people, you know, and that creates what, man? A blank page. You know, Jake is the most impressionable nation of people on the planet Earth, man. You know, it's like a blank canvas. That's why he's able to fabricate a culture to our people, because it's like writing on the blank page, man. You know?
Yo. Discontinuing from your heritage.
Yep. I got a precept. This Jeremiah 50:6. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherd hath caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place.
They have gone from mountain to hill. All right, from government to government, religion to religion. Okay, they've forgotten their resting place. That's why they say they subscribe to the Hamitic doctrine, being the Egyptian, man, because you forgot your resting place. Real quick, Galatians 4:26. All right, you forgot your resting place. Jake all into 5%ers, being a 5%er. That Jake get into Islam, Jake a Jehovah Witness. All right, anything but subscribing to being an Israelite, man. Okay.
This is
Galatians. Jake have forgotten their resting place, man. Because your resting place is His word. But what the word consists of is the laws of our forefathers, man. Which is where you come from, man.
There's the book of Galatians chapter 4, verse 26. But Jerusalem, which above is free, which is the mother of us all.
Jerusalem is the mother of us all, man. Okay? That's our resting place. So you could go back with your scripture.
All right, back in Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 7. It said, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, the habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers.
Oh.
You know, so everyone that found Israel devoured them, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it wasn't so much, you know, as our people, you know, getting tortured, you know, and getting put to death, you know, which that was a phase, you know, of us being devoured. But right now, it's a psychological, spiritual devouring of our people, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, constantly separating us from our power, man. That's the main goal of Esau Edom, is to keep us separated from our true power, which is Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, that's why you don't hear the names, all right, of our powers in any type of media, man. What do you hear? Jesus, you hear Allah, you hear Otep, you know, Hotep, whatever that nigga name is, man. You know, you hear Queen of Heaven, you hear all these different deities, but you don't hear, all right, about the one true power self from the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know, you don't hear that, man. So the main thing, you know, that the Esau did was keep our people separated from their power. You know, then our power, Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, he can't deal with us, all right, in this disobedient, rebellious stage, man. You know, but the elect have turned back. You know, the majority of our people, they refuse to return, so they're going to stay in that same mindset, man. You know, which is going to lead to their destruction, man. And they do the things they do because they, like you say, you know better, you do better. You know, Jake don't know any better, man. You know?
And then the wrong that Jake does, it feels good. It feels good to your flesh. This lifestyle, you could live in it to where if you have to come back to the laws of your forefathers, that will require discipline.
Yep.
See, Jacob brag about not eating pork, but he doesn't all the way not eat pork. You know, he'll eat pork every now and then, man. And Jake's gonna eat that catfish. Jake is gonna be all around that other man's woman. All right. See, these laws, if you're born a liberal lifestyle of doing what you want to do, if someone introduce these laws to you, it's a burden to you, man. All right.
This is Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 23. Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let him that glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, which exercise love and kindness, judgment and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, and all our people do is glory in the things that the Lord told us not to glory in, man. All right? About how rich you are, man. You know, about what you have, man. How mighty you are. How many of your own
No, that's part of our culture.
Yeah. Though. How many of your own people that you have killed, man? How many niggas you done knocked out or you know, Jake just boasting and all this vanity. How many women you done knocked down, man? You see, our forefathers weren't doing that, man.
And our forefathers, they've done all those things. Because our forefathers were mighty men. But King David wasn't bragging about his body count. King Solomon wasn't bragging. The songs of Solomon weren't about how many women he had sex with, man. All right? There's an eastern way and there's a western way. There's a right way and there's a wrong way, man.
Yep. You know, and our people glorifying vanity. You know, our people even glorifying sin, man. Adultery. Like I said, adultery, murder, robbing, stealing, you know, deceit. You know, they glorifying these things, man. When the scriptures tell us not to glorify this, we supposed to boast in Yahweh Shema Shai, like the book of Psalms. They were singing praises to Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know, those psalms, King David and those other psalms, you know, the Levitical choir, they were singing praises, all right, to Yahweh Shema Shai, boasting in him, what he gonna do to the heathen. You know, the blessings and prosperity that the Lord brought, man. You know, not no. I got it out the mud. I did this. I did that. I. All right. That's a vain, and that's a very disrespectful way to be, man. That's why the Lord treats our people the way that they treat them, because they got this I did. It's never no reverence to you. How about Shemal Shai, man?
Because I is going to die.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to inevitably die. Then what happens? All right?
Yeah, Jake don't think that far, man.
Uh-huh.
You know? Another one, Jeremiah.
Okay, after that.
You had something?
Yeah, after that, just get Isaiah 25:7.
Come. Alright. This is back in Jeremiah chapter 5. Start at 1. This book of Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 1. It said, "Run ye to and fro the streets of Jerusalem, and see now, and know, and seek in the broad places thereof, if you can find a man, if there be any that execute a judgment, that seeketh the truth, and I will pardon it." Showing you how the mindset of the elect is a rare mindset, But when the Lord, when the Lord puts the spirit on the man to come back to obedience, he's setting that man up for salvation, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see? Verse 2. "And though they say the Lord liveth, surely they swear falsely." Verse 3. "O Lord, are not thine eyes upon the truth? Thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved. Thou hast consumed them, but they have refused to receive correction."
Yeah, because Jake is in America catching hell, but they gang banging. Jake in America catching hell, and they still wicked, man.
Mm-hmm.
You refuse to be like, man, there has to be some divine reason why we're in this situation.
Yeah.
Esau gave you all these poisons so you could consume yourself in captivity, man.
Yep.
All right.
And then Jake never considered the so-called white man their enemy.
Yep.
You have our people, that never consider, all right, that the earth is being ran in complete wickedness and deceit.
Mm-hmm.
Our people receive no correction, man. Everybody keep dying of the same diet.
Yeah.
Everybody
Generation
dying
after generation
of the same diet.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying, okay, look, we got to change something, man.
Yeah.
Our people not receiving correction, man. They just getting worse and worse and worse and worse, man, by a generation, man. That's why the Lord got to make a short end, all right, to Jake, man, to 2/3 of our people and non-believers, man. It's on a never-ending downward spiral, man. You see? And it says, "But they have refused to receive correction. They have made their faces harder than a rock. They refuse to return. Therefore I said, surely these are poor, they are foolish, for they know not the way of the Lord, Yahweh Shemal Shai, nor the judgment of their power."
And what did it say? These are poor?
Yep.
Now, what does it say in Sirach? One of the things that his soul hated? A poor man that is proud, man.
Yep.
And that's Jake, man.
Yep.
You have no place in this world, but Jake is the most proud nation amongst themselves, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then it says they are foolish, because Jake, their mindset, their mentality, is in no way productive, man. No one is thinking about, okay, the generation to come. No one is thinking about, the next day.
Mm-hmm.
You got Jake that's just living La Vida Loca, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got our women just wide open, man. You see, they don't think the things that they do. They don't have the mindset, I'm somebody's mother. My child's gonna have to live with the legacy that I left.
If you want to see what Jeremiah saw, go to Walmart at 11 o'clock at night in the hood.
Yeah.
Go to Walmart, and that's Jake, man. That's what Jeremiah was cursing out, man.
Nobody thinks of it. Like my son, he gonna have to live with the legacy that I left.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you don't understand how you affect your environment, how you affect the people in your environment.
Yeah.
Like you said, a woman never figures, I'm somebody's mother. I'm somebody's sisters. I'm shaming everybody in my house.
Yeah, I'm twerking. At Black Beach.
Yep.
On the moving car.
Yep.
Smoking the blunt.
Yep.
you know.
And it's recorded. Somebody filming me. Yep.
We say Isaiah what, bro?
25-7. Gonna get ready to close it out. Because those days are coming to a short, man. Those days are coming to an end, and the Most High is opening up the eyes of the elect. All right.
This is Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Yep. Going back to Jake act the way he does, because that's the reality that Esau put in front of you, man. But it's a false reality, man. All right. You think therefore you are. The moves you make are indicative of how you view yourself, man. And once you come back into the knowledge of who you are, you gotta orient yourself based on who you know you are, man.
Yep.
When Apostle Paul said, when I was a child, I thought as a child, understood as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things, man. Part of this truth, man, is basically becoming a man. All right, you got to put away those childish things. What was those childish things? A child is what? Ignorant. All right, you lived in the state of a child because you was ignorant of the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay?
This is Deuteronomy 28:37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
Yeah, illegal aliens. Going back to the northern kingdom, man. Immigrants. All right, criminals. Though when you put names, those are bywords and proverbs. Niggas. All right, but when you say those things, you dehumanize them, man. And you dehumanize them. So ultimately, when you go to war against these people, the world won't view them as actual people.
Yep.
Like American soldiers dying versus Iraqis dying. That holds two different values. Okay? So when you say illegal aliens and the families have been separated, the children have been separated from their mothers, well, you already framed them as subhuman.
Yep.
All right? Same thing with Jake. If all you say is criminal, 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 then when you got Hellfire Nation in the penitentiary, people don't really think too much of it, man. All right?
And going back to it, you know, that astonishment and a proverb and a byword, you know, that categorizes, you know, a certain type of behavior.
Yeah.
You know, because when we say nigga, like when we say we hate niggas, it's not that we hate people of color.
Yeah.
It's a actual nigga, something that Esau created. Esau created niggas. Their mindset, you know, their vibration. All right, niggas, man. You know, pants all off their goddamn man, rapping out loud everywhere they go. Disrespectful, not caring about a damn thing. You can't tell them nothing. You can't reason with them. That's a nigga. You know,
moody.
Emotional. Yeah. You know, stupid as hell. Don't know what the hell going on. You know, that's a nigga, man.
But Esau told you that, though.
Yeah.
Because when you grew up watching BET, he was like, this is you.
Yeah.
You watching football, he was like, this is you.
Yeah.
All right. Esau engineered your mindset. But it's part of unplugging from that veil, man. That matrix.
And it says, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord Yahweh Shai shall lead thee.
Yep. Hey, real quick, last one, Baruch 2:30 and 31. So Esau told you who you were, and you act on that. Like if you constantly tell a child is considered a problem child, that you're stupid, you're dumb, it's gonna be a self-fulfilling prophecy because they're not gonna believe in themselves, man, and they're just gonna drop the ball and just do dumb stuff, man. All right.
This is Baruch chapter 2, verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves and shall know that I am the Lord, their power, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear.
Yeah, but in the land of their captivity, starting with America, we're going to remember ourselves. So in order for us to remember ourselves, we have to have been in another state of thinking, another mode of thinking prior to that, man. And we were in that demonic state, that demonic vibration of being niggas, man.
So he gave us a heart, you know, to understand, man. You know, what you gave us the mindset to be obedient, man. You know, now we think before we move, man. You know, we our actions, because GMS is like a nation within itself, man. You know, so the actions of one brother, you know, my actions could affect the whole nation, man. You know, that's the mindset that we moving with now, man. You know, now we moving in the mindset of a legacy, man, knowing that what we do now is gonna be recorded, all right, in the kingdom, man. You see,
we woke up in Babylon.
We woke up in Babylon, man. You know, and pursued righteousness with all we had, man. You know, was they had discipline in Babylon. You know, they weren't perfect. You know, they did some things. You know, but they had integrity. You know, to try and strive for righteousness in Babylon, man. You see, we had the mindset of thinking long term, man. You know, not thinking about what Esau said we was, man. You know, we know we capable of doing anything. You know that's before us, man. That's set before us, man. You know, we handle things with confidence, man.
That's part of being an Israelite, man.
You see,
we could take on different enterprises. We have the spirit of competence. We're capable. If we don't know, we'll learn it.
Yep.
You know.
So, you know, hey, we have, you know, we have set ourselves free. You know, well, the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Al Shah has set us free, man. You know, so we're set free through Yahweh Shah, man. You know, through this word, man. You know, but our people are in that box, that category. He's there. Our people are in one of those categories that Esau set up for him, man. And that's the real problem with like niggas like Vocab and all these other people that come up, is that we don't fit the categories that they sketched out for us, man.
Yeah.
You see?
Esau's like that in general.
Yeah.
Because you gotta be Esau thinks they're like, what type of black guy is this?
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what type. Is he one of those crazy black guys?
Yeah.
You know? But we don't fit that, man.
We don't fit the mold, man.
Did you have more closing statements?
Nah, that was it.
Hey, well, with that, we hope you brothers are edified. Once again, we want to give our honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, and Kakwadash. Double honors to our apostles, the great millstone rule well. Peace and blessings to the house of David, the elect. To the next time, Shalom.